Why does he always have to put some strange music in the intro of these videos? Jesus Christ, I'm wondering. Oh, you're here already. That's better. Hey guys, Meadow is coming. I'm not the one you were expecting, I guess, but he's a little bit late. He's still sleeping, so he asked me to put the jingle and start the video with that. So I hope you are feeling good, guys. And this is a giant, an XXL packed video for the month of November because your host, what's his name again?
Say my name.
Meadow. He was so lazy in November, so he decided to pack everything that happened in November in the same video. So the first part is going to be some great releases, and is coming for the second part of this video because the guy is still asleep, yeah? And in the second part, he will show you the 10 best albums, according to him, for the month of November. So let's get started.
Brother
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Zeke. Hey guys, sorry for being late. So I asked my assistant, of course, that you know already. By the way, his name is Zeke. I asked him to cover the first part of this video. So I hope you are all feeling all right. And here we are. This is the moment of the month where I show you. I do the countdown with you of the 10 best albums according to me for the month of November. And yeah, this is November. So this is the last monthly video for 2021, obviously, because December is coming, and in December, of course, there will be releases in December, but I will do a video for those next year in January, of course. And in December, I'm gonna work on the video, which is gonna be the longest video, obviously, the best albums of the year. I was thinking maybe of, splitting by genre, or maybe do a two-part video, maybe 40 to 21, and then 20 to the best album of the year. But I decided instead that I will be working only on one video, and in this video it's gonna be the top 25 albums of the year. So this is coming in December, so don't miss it. But in the meantime, I am here to talk to you about my favorite albums of this month that just passed, November. So here we go with number 10. So starting things up here with a symphonic black metal band from Serbia. Carnival of Flesh is the name of the band, and they are coming from Serbia. They released on this 1st of November the second full-length album in the name of Anthems of Extinction. It's a great melodies, great symphonies, symphonic black metal, 9 short tracks for a TPT of 42 minutes. But this is one of my favorite releases this month because it's so melodic. I love it, I love black metal, especially when it is so melodic and so symphonic. So I had to put it here. It reminds me a little bit of the latest Tribulation albums from time to time, Tribulation, one of my favorite album of the year. Spoiler alert. It reminds me a little bit of that sound. So I had to put it here at number 10. So let's go ahead. At entry number 9, we stay in black metal. Again, this year was crazy for black metal. This is a band from California in the USA. They are called Imperialist. If you like music like Vector, for example, if you like black metal such as Emperor, you should like this one. They released their new full-length album, actually the second full-length album. The previous one was released back in 2018. This is their new release in the name of Zenith. It's great. Just the artwork is really great. It caught my attention directly. If it's a sci-fi black metal, so it just judging by the cover, you know that it's sci-fi black metal. So that's why it reminds me a little bit of Vector, So if you like music from Vector, you should like this one. It's 7 tracks for a total playing time of 43 minutes. Tracks, the intro track, it's absolutely immersive. You know, it's totally instrumental, but you know what you can expect just by listening to the intro track. Then you have tracks that are moving from 5 to 8 minutes. The longest track is actually 8 minutes 29 seconds. It's absolutely great. I love this album, so this is my entry number 9. Kemis are back with a 4th full-length album this November. So this is a doom metal band from the USA as well. The name of the album is Deceiver. I love the artwork. Let's say it combines doom metal elements, but it has basics, you know, of traditional heavy metal. This album is absolutely great. It's maybe not my favorite of their discography, but still it's a great album. It's only 6 tracks, but it's long tracks. You know, the shortest one is 5 minutes and 12 seconds, and the ending track, The Astral Road, is 8 minutes 23 seconds long. It's absolutely great. It's great music, so it deserved the spot in this video, and this is my entry number 8. This one is great material, and we stay in black metal. We come back in black metal, but this time with some epic, atmospheric and folky black metal from Geneva in Switzerland. So Geneva is located in the French-speaking part of Switzerland. The name of the band is Can Bard. You recognize them. It's their 3rd full-length album in the name of Devoured by the Oak. It was released this November, more precisely on the 12th of November. They are label independent. That's absolutely amazing that such a band that produced such a great sound is still label independent. It's great. It's 57 minutes long, so it's a quite long album, but it's 8 tracks, and the tracks are so amazing from start to finish. It's long tracks. The shortest one is the outro track, which is a little bit more than 3 minutes long, but the album starts with Echoes of the Moss. This is a 100% instrumental intro track, but it is great. You know, Une couronne de branches follows. That means, by the way, a crown of branches. I don't know. You know, a crown of branches. You know, that comes from a tree. Branches? I'm not sure, but you get the point. This is a 10-minute long tracks, and then you have Devoured by the Oak, the title track, which is split in 2 parts. You have part 1 and part 2 for a total playing time of 17 minutes. It's absolutely great. Sometimes they growl in French, so for me it's a little bit disturbing. You know, it sounds a little cheesy when it's in my mother when they growl in my mother tongue. But hey, The album is absolutely amazing. I was thinking putting it higher in the ranking, but you will see that the album that follow are even crazier. So this is Karen Bard with the album Devoured by the Oak. Don't miss it. I'm sorry, it's again black metal at for the next entry. This time I'm bringing you to Hungary with a band called Bornholm. The name of the band is inspired of the name of an island that is located 40 kilometers southeast of the southern tip of Sweden. Wow, that's for the culture thing, you know. So this is Bornholm with the album, their fifth full-length album in the name of Apotheosis. What can I say about it? It's great. It's melodic at times. It's pure black metal. It was out on the 5th of November under Napalm Records. It's an intro track of 1 minute, totally instrumental, and then you have tracks moving, well, let's say average length, 5, 6, 7 minutes, and you have, you know, an instrumental outro track as well. And to end up this album, this is long. This is 52 minutes long, but it's a great journey. I love the artwork as well. It caught my attention directly as well. That's why I decided to listen to it, and I don't regret it. Absolutely not. This is Bornholm, and this is my entry number 6. I'm absolutely sorry for those of you who don't like black metal, but this is again a black metal album, and this band comes from Finland. The name of the band is Darkwoods My Betrothed. I absolutely don't know what means betrothed. Betrothed actually. Wow, what's his name? I will check it out after. This is the band's fourth studio album in the name of Angel of Carnage Unleashed. It's absolutely amazing. It's black metal, but sometimes you have great melodies, but it can be very, very harsh all along the album. It's a total playing time of 50 minutes for 9 tracks. And wow, this is absolutely great. Same, the artwork caught my attention directly, and I said I have to dig into that album, and I listened to it countless times already. I love it. To me, it's one of the best pure black metal album of the year so far. Well, it's one of my best favorite albums, black metal albums of the year 2021. It was released under Napalm Records as well. It's absolutely amazing on the 12th of November. Don't miss this album. I really strongly recommend you don't miss this one.
The
From Finland, I'm bringing you now to Sweden. We stay in this area of the world, in this part of the world. And from black metal now, I present to you a progressive mellow death metal band. They are super famous in the genre. They are called In Mourning. It's one of my best melodic death metal bands of all times, along with Insomnium and stuff like that. They released this month their sixth studio album in the name of The Bleeding Veil. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I discovered this album with their first video. I think they put 2 videos on YouTube, one being At the Behest of the Night and the other one being Thorn Walker, which is absolutely amazing. But the intro track Sovereign is great as well. The Beyond Thunder track, the outro track, which is, by the way, the 7th track of the album, is also absolutely amazing as well. None of the tracks of this album is bad. All the album is great from start to finish. It's maybe one of my favorite In Mourning album so far. Then this is for a total playing time of 45 minutes, and I strongly recommend you don't miss that one as well. It's a great band and a great album. So are you ready for the crème de la crème for November 2021? The podium is there, so let's go. And this is entry number 3. Quite frankly, if the number 2 and number 1 that follow were not out this November, this one should be clearly my top album of the month because it's absolutely amazing. This is black metal again, but this time from Wilsberg in Germany. The name of the band is Der Weg einer Freiheit. That means in German, the way of a freedom. They released this November their 5th full-length album in the name of Nocturne. They released it more precisely on the 18th of November under the label Season of Mist. It starts with a totally instrumental track for a couple of minutes, and then you have 6 tracks, and those tracks move from 5 to 11 minutes for the longest track on this album, Gegen das Licht. This is a total playing time of 48 minutes nearly, and this is absolutely amazing. I didn't know that band before they released this album, and believe me, I digged in their discography, and wow, none of the album is, all of the albums are flawless, from start to finish, but this one, to me, is their favorite so far, is their best album so far. It's Nocturne, so I discovered it actually with the track Immortal that is in the middle of the album. It's the 4th track, nearly 7 minutes long, and this was the clip I just showed you before. And yeah, this is absolutely amazing. It's an amazing album, and I'm telling you, if it was not for the 2 that are coming, this one should have been my number 1 of November. But hey, 2 best albums even are coming.
In
Honestly, between this one and the next one, I longly hesitated, and in the end, this one is my number 2 of the month. This is a band, sorry, again, black metal, but this time melodic black metal coupled with dungeon synth elements. The name of the band is Storm Keep. They hail from Denver, Colorado, in the USA, and it's their first full-length release in the name of Tales of Other Time. It's a great album. Honestly, it's a trip. Honestly, you travel, all along this album, and just looking at the artwork of the album, we are really there. We are really in this theme, of getting to a strange castle in the middle of the night, with a foggy landscape, in the snow. It's crazy. It's really atmospheric at times. It's epic, really, all along. And it was released on the 19th of November, again under the label Van Records. And you have to know about this album. First, it's 43 minutes long for 6 tracks. Yeah, 9 minutes, 3 minutes, 11 minutes, 8 minutes, 3 minutes, and 8 minutes. That's it, but it's absolutely amazing. And you have to know about the members of this formation, Stormkeep. You have members from Wayfarer. The bassist is the bass player from Wayfarer, another black metal band that was one of my favorite black metal albums of 2020. At the guitars, we have again a person from Wayfarer, and you have to know that there is a guy called Othane Vermitrax, who is actually part of Blood Incantation that released in 2020, one of my favorite albums of the year. This formation is absolutely great. You have great people over there, and this music is absolutely amazing. Don't miss this album. If I have to recommend 3 albums, obviously it's the ones on this podium. But no surprise, what is my number 1 of the month? No surprise at all, but the usual drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Oh my gosh, guys, if you know me, if you know my tastes, you know that Swallow the Sun is my second favorite band of all times. And this one was my biggest expectation for this year. And I guarantee you, I am not disappointed at all. This is why it ends up in the end at number 1 for this month. And believe me, it will be highly ranked in the global top albums of the year. This is obviously Swallow the Sun with their 8th full-length release in the name of Moonflowers. And what flowers are those? The voice of Miko on this album is absolutely amazing. It's true that you have less growls and more clear vocals on this one, but hey, is this bad? Honestly, not, because it combines the two voices on a perfect way. And what can I say about the collaboration with Camille Gilbert on the 5th track of this album, All Hallows Grieve? The two voices combined at perfection, to the perfection as well. The album is 53 minutes long, nearly, with a total of 8 tracks. The intro track, Moonflowers Bloom in Misery, is absolutely awesome. It gave me the goosebumps directly, you know, followed by Enemy, the second single on this album. Woven into Sorrow comes at number 3 on the album, you know, and I was listening to that one, waiting for this album. I listened countless times, you know, to this song, Woven into Sorrow. I love the clip, by the way, as well. Keep Your Heart Safe From Me, All Hallows Grieve. So this is the collaboration with Camille Gilbert from Oceans of Slumber. And believe me, their two voices combine to perfection. The Void, the 6th track on this album, is maybe, to me, the less careful. Don't get me wrong, this is not a bad track. I'm just saying that it's the less interesting song on this album, because it lacks a little bit of a dimension, you know. If Miko maybe added some growls in the end of the track, it would have been perfect. But yeah, to me, it's maybe, if I have to say to name one track that is a little bit below the others, it's that one, The Void. But still, it's a great track. None of the tracks on this album are bad. It's flawless, you know, from start to finish. The Fight of Your Life is a great track as well. And oh my God, the last track, the outro track, This House Has No Home. It's absolutely phenomenal. Just for the little story, when I discovered this album for the first time, I was driving my car, you know, on the way back from work, and I was basically listening to the whole thing. And when came this outro track, This House Has No Home, I was literally feeling like, you know, amazing goosebumps, you know, all along my body when I was driving. I was stuck in the traffic on the highway, and this track made really my day, you know, and this album made my month as well. I love you, Swallow the Sun, more and more, and I'm really thankful because I'm gonna see them in the beginning of next year in 2022. I'm gonna see them live, actually with a great friend, Romu. Cheers. And yeah, I can't wait because Swallow the Sun are back, and they never disappoint. And again, they didn't disappoint at all for this album. So Moonflowers from Swallow the Sun is my favorite album for November. What are your favorites or your favorite albums for this month? What do you think about my selection? What are your disappointments as well? Maybe it can happen, you know, for this month of November. And this is it for me for this month. And don't forget, winter's coming, December is coming, so the biggest stage of the year is coming as well on my next video, which will be my selection of the top 25 albums, all genres, of the year 2021. So guys, thanks a lot for having watched this video until the end. I know it was a long video, but I had to sum up everything that happened this month. So yeah, have a nice day, a nice evening, a nice night, sleep well, whatever. And I will see you in a next video very, very soon. Ciao guys.